Hello everyone. Welcome to CNA, the daily newspaper analysis. So today is 18th October. Let's start with the analysis of today. This is me and my relevant working experience. If you want to join our WhatsApp as well as our Telegram group, you can join in via the links given in the description section below. This is the IGP program where we have already started with the online and the offline mock interviews. So if you want to attend any mock interviews, you can register here by scanning this code or you can call us via our number. Also, this is the Big Billion offer, which is going to be starting or the batch has been or will be starting by 30th of October. So if you want to join this batch of foundation, that is the Pratyaksha batch, you can call us via our number to know the further details because of all these offers which is going on before Puja. This is the content of today. Same-sex marriage in India. PM Modi unveils long-term blueprint for India's maritime economy. ISRO setting a target of a space station by 2035. Ethics committee and some prelims facts. First to ki ase, very hot news of today. Same-sex marriage has been banned in our country. So recently, the Supreme Court has delivered its long-awaited verdict rejecting petitions to legalize same-sex marriages, and this looked into provisions of the Special Marriage Act of 1954 to examine the issue thoroughly, which has convergence and interrelationship with homosexuality. So today, if I have to say about the observation of the Supreme Court in relation to same-sex marriage, so a jitu judgment ahise, a judgment to eta 3:2 verdict ahise, okay, which is directly against the constitutional validity of the same-sex marriages. So as I say about the legality of same-sex marriage in India, so we have seen that the right to marry is not expressly recognized either as a fundamental or constitutional right under the Indian Constitution, but it is a statutory right. So therefore, the marriage in India is regulated through various statutory enactments, and therefore it has been recognized as a fundamental right which has only developed through judicial decisions in the Indian Supreme Court. And enekwa nohoy je ei same sex marriage aru loi pelai only etu first case hoy. No, marriage as a fundamental right buli eta case ahisil which is known to be Shafin Jahan versus Ashokan KM and others in 2018. And in this particular case, with reference to Article 16 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights and also Article 21, the right to marry has been said to be intrinsic to the liberty which the Constitution guarantees as a fundamental right. But if I come back to the case entitling to all constitutional rights of the LGBTQ plus community, there is a case known as Navjit Singh Johar and others versus Union of India 2018, where they are entitled as all other citizens to the full range of constitutional rights, including the liberties protected by the Constitution. So, আজি যদি মই ক'বলৈ যাওঁ about the marriage system in our country, Hindu Marriage Act হওক 1955 বা Muslim Personal Law Application Act হওক 1937 or even if I say about the Special Marriage Act of 1954, এই তিনিখন এক্টৰ মতেহে আমাৰ ইয়াতে marriage register হয়. Okay. So, therefore, today, if you have to say about some of the arguments in favor of same-sex marriages, so yate kotha ahibo pare amar about equal rights and protection of law, okay, strengthening the families and communities, cohabitation of the fundamental rights, biological gender not being absolute to determine the interest of the other sex. So, ei bostu bilak amar yate favorot ahi jay. আৰু এনেও আমি জানো যে নাই বুলি কলেও 32 খন কান্ট্ৰিজে সেম সেক্স ম্যাৰেজটো লিগালাইজ কৰি থৈ দিছে। বাট আজি যদি আমাৰ সিস্টেমত আমি সেম সেক্স ম্যাৰেজৰ কথা চাবলৈ যাওঁ, আমি জানো যে ইন আ কান্ট্ৰি লাইক আস the religious and cultural beliefs are totally different, and therefore the marriage should be only between man and a woman. And even they argued that the changing the traditional definition of marriage would go against the fundamental principles of their values and beliefs. Tar upor amar kisuman legal issues ami dekha pao. There are concerns that allowing same-sex marriage will create legal problems such as issues with inheritance tax, property rights. Tar upor adoption of the children's. Okay, so ei bostu bilak ami kisuman dekha pao aru tar karone today outrightly the Supreme Court has rejected the same-sex marriage to be valid in a country like India. So therefore today, if we work together, we can create a more inclusive society where everyone has the right to love and marry whomever they choose regardless of their gender. But still, looking at the customs, belief and traditions of our country, we have to not recognize the same-sex marriage as of today. আৰু এইটো বস্তু এনেকুৱা নহয়, এইটো ফাইনেল ডিসিশন হয়, ইট উইল ইভলভ ওভাৰ টাইম। আজি মেবি 10 বছৰৰ পিছত বা আজি 20 বছৰৰ পিছত the opinion may change, but for today I can say that it is not the correct time for a country like India to accept same-sex marriage and legalize them very lawfully. So hetu uporte yate discussion to asil aji, so he karone news to asile, so he karone I have covered this. Okay, so eta moi gute arguments, legal issues gute khini koi thoi disu, tar upor eta question di thoi disu, do answer such questions. তাৰপিছত আহে কি, PM Modi launches maritime projects worth rupees 23,000 crores, unveils long-term blueprint for blue economy. Okay, so এইটো mainly কিহৰ ওপৰত আছে? The blue economy. আৰু এইটো ক'ত কৰিছে? Recently Global Maritime India Summit ক'ত হৈছিলে? মুম্বাইত হৈছিলে। Okay, আৰু these initiatives are aligned with the Amrit Kaal Vision 2047 for the Indian maritime blue economy. So blue economy বুলি ক'লে আমি কি বুজি পাওঁ? It refers to the sustainable use of marine resources for exploration, economic growth, improved livelihoods and transport while preserving the health of marine and coastal ecosystems. So today in India, the blue economy encompasses a wide range of sectors including shipping, tourism, fisheries and offshore oil and gas exploration. So as I মই ক'বলৈ যাওঁ, 80% of the world trade today happens using the seas. 40% of the world's population live near coastal areas, and more than 3 billion people have got access to the oceans for their livelihood. So, as in the context and in the significance of Indian blue economy, India having a 7516.6 kilometer coastline spreads across 9 coastal states, having some 12 to 13 major ports and around 200 minor ports. India's blue economy supports 95% of the country's business through transportation and also contributing to around 4% of the gross domestic product. But আজি ইয়াতে আমি বহুতখিনি problems দেখা পোৱা গৈ আছে about overfishing, okay, marine pollution, lack of infrastructures. তাৰ ওপৰত we can see about climate change, because of which the negative effect has been done with respect to the oceans. Our tar karone coastal communities are severely affected, and even with reference to the neighboring countries where we have got conflicts, be it the Sri Lankan, be it Pakistan, conflict ase amar. Sri Lanka logot Kachetibu Island, Pakistan logot to conflict hoye thake kiba nohoy kiba. So therefore, to have such bluster of blue economy today in our country, to exhibit the blue economy in our country, we have initiated various measures and steps that has been promoting the blue economy. It may be the Deep Ocean Mission, it may be the Sagarmala project, it may be the O-Smart. Okay, এইবিলাক এটা project হয়। Okay, তাৰপিছত integrated coastal zone management, national fisheries policy. So through all this, we are trying to have and reap the potential of the blue economy in our country. So আজি ইয়াতে এই initiatives of throughout align with the Amrit Kaal Vision 2047 for the Indian maritime blue economy, and therefore this vision document outlines strategic initiatives aimed at enhancing port facilities, promoting sustainable practices and facilitating international collaborations. Okay, so এইটো through দি আমি কিমান outcome expect কৰি আছো? 10 trillion rupees, 10 trillion, 15 lakh job opportunities and 70 countries to participate and cooperate. Okay, main agenda কি আছিলে? Ports of the future, decarbonization, coastal shipping, shipbuilding, repair and recycling, and finance maritime clusters and maritime tourism. So এইখিনি এটা pivotal আমাৰ ambit আছিলে within the systems associated with the blue economy. Okay, তাৰ ওপৰত আমাৰ বহুতখিনি যিখিনি আমাৰ like steps চলি আছে গভৰ্ণমেন্টৰ, তাৰ ভিতৰত সবতকৈ ইম্পৰ্টেন্ট যেটো মই ক'লো O-Smart, এইবিলাক কি হয় মোক কোৱা তোমালোকে। O-Smart, what is O-Smart? Okay, তাৰ ওপৰত তোমালোকে মোক আৰু এটা মই বস্তু কম, India and Norway is also focusing much towards blue economy. আৰু এটো কৈ আছো India Norway task force for blue economy for sustainable development. O-Smart আৰু India Norway task force on blue economy for sustainable development কি হয়, কেতিয়া start হৈছিলে বা এই main aim কি এই particular projects গিটাৰ মোক তোমালোকে comment sectionত কোৱা okay চলো coming to this next one target set by ISRO space station by 2035 India on moon by 2040 so etu recently eta news aise that building on the success of Indian space initiatives including the recent Chandrayaan 3 Aditya L1 to ki hoy mainly towards the sun okay aru L1 to buli kole ami Lagrange points buli jano Lagrange points to ki hoy muk tumaloke comment sectionot koa the Indian PM announced 2 new targets for space agency ISRO and 2 new targets are setting up an Indian space station by 2035 and taking the Indian moon by 2040 okay to achieve this ambitious space mission the Department of Space has been tasked with developing a roadmap for moon exploration including a series of Chandrayaan missions the PMO statement said so আজি আমাৰ বহুত খিনি targets আছে in respective to ISRO be it the Gaganyaan mission which is a India's human space flight program Bharatiya Antariksh Station আৰু এইটোৱে আমি আজি কথা ক'ব ওলাইছো যে আমি 2035 লকে just like the International Space Station which is today built upon by USA NASA হক বা Canadian Space Agency হক European Space Agency হক Roscosmos হক বা JAXA হক all are a participant of this ISS আৰু এইটো থ্ৰু দি প্লে আমি আজি নিজৰ indigenously এটা আমি space station তৈয়াৰ কৰিম by 2035 because late by around 2025 we can see that International Space Station will get decommissioned আৰু তাৰ কাৰণে আজি আমি জানো যে চাইনাই অলৰেডি টিয়াংগং স্পেচ ষ্টেচন okay হেতু অলৰেডি তেখেতসকলে বনাইছে চাইনা's টিয়াংগং স্পেচ ষ্টেচন okay আৰু এটো constructed by China lowered orbited between 340 to 450 kilometers above the surface so etu obviously it will directly be a rivalry to whom International Space Station okay so আজি আমি ইয়াতে এটা ভাৰতীয় আন্তৰিক ষ্টেচন আমি প্ৰথম যত ইণ্ডিয়ান স্পেচ ষ্টেচন হ'ব তাতে গৈ পেলাও আমি কি কৰিব পাৰিম obviously we can go our astronauts can go আমি astronauts বুলি নকওঁ obviously আমি কওঁ bionauts বুলি okay bionauts বুলি কওঁ so bionauts বিলাকে তাতে গৈ তেখেতসকলে তাতে ষ্টে কৰিব পাৰিব তেখেতসকলে সাইন্টিফিক ৰিসাৰ্চ কৰিব পাৰিব এক্সপ্লোৰেচন কৰিব পাৰিব আৰু বহুত খিনি তেখেতসকলে এক্সপেৰিমেন্টস কৰিব পাৰিব so হেখিনি কাৰণে আমি এটা Indian Space Station by 2035 ইয়াতে কৰিছো so you can see the cutout from the PIP so Prime Minister reviews read lines of the Gaganyaan mission space station by 2035 আৰু India to send man that is an Indian man to moon by 2040 তাৰ ওপৰত India to undertake missions to Venus as well as Mars আমাৰ এতিয়া ইমানো এটা ability আছে যে আমি এতিয়া ভাবি আছো যে কেনেকে মাৰ্সত আমি rover এটা আমি ল্যান্ড কৰাম okay lander আৰু rover আমি কেনেকে পঠাও এতিয়াতো আমি অরবিট হে কৰি আছো বাট এটা টাইম পিৰিয়ড আছে আমাৰ যেটোত আমি ভাবিম যে আমি কেনেকে মাৰ্সলে এটা ল্যান্ডাৰ আৰু rover পঠাব পাৰো okay so হেখিনি কথা কি আছিল okay so ইয়াতে first mission preparation for a Venus and other targets that has been said okay so এটা অলপ মই ISS ৰ কথা দি থৈ দিছো চাই লবা কোনে কোনে বনাইছে কি কৰে then also China's Tiangong space station কথাও মই দি থৈ দিছো okay ভালকে এবাৰ ইয়াতে বহি চাই লবা গুটে PDF টো then you will know about what are these particular space stations which are in news in the recent times question di thoi disu sai loba next ethics committee composition functions and working ethics committee mo jete ethics buli ko okay what basically is mean by ethics buli kole ki bujo ami so in simple definition if I say the study of what is right and wrong in human behavior is known to be ethics and it is also a belief about what is morally correct or what is acceptable okay ekdom simple language at mokosu aru tatkeo jodi tumi one word bisara mok one word rational justification okay in a simple and one word thing so ei bostu khini ami janibo lagibo so aji mo kobole jao why is ethics is important because it guides us to tell the truth keep our promises and even help someone in need so aji yate Lok Sabha speaker refers cash for query complaint against Trinamool Congress MP Mahua Moitri to ethics panel so yate amar etu news iman important nohoy mainly amar important ki hoy ethics committee to parliament so etu ketia hoisile committee constituted 2000 hoisile ki kore enforces code of conduct of members of parliament and examines the cases of misconducts and recommends appropriate actions and hence it is engaged in maintaining discipline and decorum in parliament okay so obviously moral judgments so yete composition likha ase static bostu hoy moi mane black bostu koi na thako but you should know about what is the difference between code of ethics and code of conduct eta bostu mo kobole jam see Code of ethics is issued by the board of directors containing core ethical values, principles and ideals of the organization. That means I am saying about here Lok Sabha. But code of conduct to ki hoy? It is a directional document containing specific practices and behavior that are followed or restricted under the organization. Okay, so ethics is basically an aspirational document and conduct is basically a directional document. That is, it is directed what a person should do inside the respective organization. Okay, so hey bostuto hodai monot rakhiba about the code of conduct as well as the code of ethics. Okay, baki yate static bostu gute khini ase tumaloke ebar pohi chale you will make it all clear. Okay, so yate mata question di thoi disu duta sai loba. Next some prelims facts. RISC technology ki hoy etu? Recently chip designer Qualcomm said it partnering with Alphabet's Google to make website devices like smartwatches using chip based on RISC technology. Okay, RISC mane ki hoy? Reduced instruction set of computers. And it is based on established principles associated of providing the companies which associates itself with the hardware or the operating systems, and instead they are also popular among the software applications. Okay, so a bostu khini amar important hoy in association with the RISC architecture. Okay, so a RISC architecture boli moi jodi kobole jao, so obviously it's a very important technology, okay, which is very important today in the context of the technological development as well as the research and development today we can see in the technological lines. Okay, tar upor advanced traffic management system standards ki hoy etu? So to improve road safety and reduce incident response time, the NHAI will implement upgraded and forward-looking advanced traffic management system by 2023. We are aim to key to enhance road safety, reducing incident response time, and digital enforcement on national highways and expressways, and therefore it may include features like this. Okay, so mainly it's a combination of various complementary technologies which increase situational awareness, providing a comprehensive picture of what is coming down at the road at any given time. Okay, so it is very important hoy. Okay, even today if you say about VAAN, van ki hoy muk tumalake comment section not kwa. It's actually AAA van VAAN. Okay, van ki hoy etu tumalake muk comment section not kwa. Aru etu recently eta expressway dekha goise. Okay, it's a expressway and it can be said to be India's longest as well as India's widest expressway. Duta jagat duta expressway kotha moi kobo goisu kun duta expressway tumalake muk comment section not kwa. Okay, chalo next kurkuma catching gents ki hoy etu? It is basically some 3 researchers in Manipur recently discovered a new flowering plant species and have named this. Aru etu ki hoy? Flowering plant hoy. It's a member of the angiospermic family and which includes well-known plants like curcuma, turmeric, ginger and cardamom. Okay, aru etu kuntu district of poa goise? Kaching district of Manipur. Manipur bahut news ase, so Manipur related internal security is problem hoise recently. Hetu nukhudi potokke etu khudi dibo pare. So etu karone these things becomes very relevant. Aru etu jodi moi aji kobole jao about IUCN red list category, etu data deficient buli ase, but etu recently 3 jon researcher etu find out korise. So becomes very important. Please remember the name and the locations where it is found and which member it belongs to. Okay, so this is all for today. This is our academic team and our CNA team. Thank you all.